Yesterday we did defect to the APC. I did not watch Senator Bukola speak, but I heard about what he said. Ordinarily, I believe that we're a political family in Delta State, and once we take decisions together, I have to go with my political family, because without that family, I have no politics to play.
Yes, once again, I want to welcome you back to Nigerian TV. Senator Ifeanyi Okowa today appear on Arise TV to also share some light about his new home right now, talking about APC. As you know, he recently, alongside his governor, defected to the All Progressives Congress, APC, and this is a high-profile defection, and a lot of people have been talking. He has been generating a lot of reaction, a lot of controversies, and some people really have said that because of the case he has with the EFCC, that is what facilitates this defection. Yesterday, formally they make it happen. They formally defected to the All Progressives Congress yesterday, APC, and they were received by Omo Agege. So Omo Agege is an APC leader in Delta State. All right, guys, talking about this particular video, we want to look at his response today when he has summoned courage to finally speak to the public about his defection and also react to so many issues. He talked about dragging from Senator Bukola Saraki. As you know, that Senator Bukola Saraki has also responded to this particular defection and also call him out. So he used that occasion to reply former Senate President Bukola Saraki and all that. So he talked a lot of things, also address your own fear, your own curiosity, whether it is because of the case he had with the EFCC that made him dump the PDP so that he can get cover in APC. So I'm going to show you this video from Arise TV. So it's a comprehensive interview from Arise TV. So let us just sit down quietly. Let us watch the video before I come back here to air my view.
Question is not about the PDP as a party being sidelined. The fact is that at the moment, if you are a governor in a ruling party, you are likely to have greater access to goodwill and resources from the party at the center. We have continued. I was governor in opposition for 8 years. And I know that though we tried to do our best in the state, we could not lay our hands on a lot of things that would have been able to benefit at the federal level, because it is obvious. It's easier for you to be able to connect to Abuja and to be able to attract both resources and investment in your state if you are within the discourse, the floor of discourse at the national level. But as an opposition governor, you are not able to get all that you want. You could do your best, but you're not able to get all that you want. For 8 years, we did that. If I had the confidence on my own, and if the governor had the confidence that the PDP as it stands today is prepared to compete favorably and be very competitive at the 2027 elections, we would not have needed to move. But the signs are not there. Because if you're going to compete, it is necessary to reach out to people. We are not spending our time reaching out to people. There's a lot of internal wrangling within the party. And as I said, I do not want to join issues with any of the leadership because they are doing the best they can within their own thoughts. But those thoughts do not seem to go well with us because we believe that for us to be truly competitive, we must stretch out our hands to embrace a lot of people. We must be the people going out to reach out, not waiting and believing that people, if they want to join us, they should come and join us. That is not the way to go. I truly want to be in a situation where my political family in the state and Delta itself, Delta State as a whole, is returned to the corridors of power in Abuja. And I think it is in the best interest of Delta State for Delta State to be returned to the corridor of powers in Abuja. And that we do not seem to have it play out within the current PDP as it was. And we thought that there was a need for us to change the path of our politics in order to be able to achieve what we thought was best for our people.
Well, Senator Okowa, we all understand this thing about political family. We have heard it before, my people, and all of that. But what some people are saying, and again, your right of reply, is that you decided to leave the PDP, one, because you were sidelined in the coalition talks. You were the vice presidential candidate for the PDP in 2023. But all of a sudden, when the coalition talks led by Waziri Adamawa started, it was the same Peter Obi that had moved away from the PDP that came back, Nasir Rufai. Nobody saw you in all of those coalitions. So is this sour grapes? Okay, if they don't want me, I will go to APC. And to put the question concretely, did you speak with Waziri Adamawa Atiku Abubakar before you took this decision to port, as Nigerians say, from PDP to APC?
Okay, in the first instance, I don't think it's exactly true that I was sidelined in the coalition talks. Because I know that Waziri Alhaji Atiku Abubakar did invite me sometime last year. And I sat with him and he talked about this coalition. And I did offer my advice at that point in time. And as they progressed, we met once again, and I actually did offer my own advice. The advice I gave to him was personal, and I do not think that it is something that I have to talk about in the public. But the real truth is that it's not a question of being sidelined, but it's a question of whether our people, because it's not just about me, because he did invite me, and I discussed the matter with the governor, I discussed the matter with some of the leadership of our party, and they were not quite comfortable with a coalition that was being built that we already 2 years. The primaries of the parties will start off on next year. So we're just 1 year away from competitive elections. And it does not appear that a vehicle has been confirmed for that coalition. Neither does it appear to us as a state and as a political family that that coalition was going to be able to build strength within the short period of time available. And to that extent, it became worrying for both the governor and the leadership of our political family in Delta State. And we felt that it was difficult to move into that coalition because it was one of the considerations. As we did say, we had a wide-ranging conversation with stakeholders in 4 different sections. We did consult with the caucus of the party. We did consult with all elected members of the party from National Assembly, State Assembly to local government council chairmen and the honorable commissioners and other top appointees of the government. We thereafter consulted with all the leadership of the party along with the state ESCO of the party and the local government ESCO and the ward ESCOs represented in the stakeholders meetings. And that meeting resolved that it was best to move in the direction of the APC rather than in the direction of the coalition, because there's still a lot of uncertainty about the coalition, and it was not possible for them to agree that it was best to go into the coalition. As to the PDP, the mind of the leadership had been made up that the way the party is going, we do not believe that we're going to be competitive enough. So we had 2 choices, either the APC or the coalition. And it's not just a majority view. I think it was likely an all-persons view that we should actually move into the APC.
Okay, Senator, just for purposes of clarification, Is this about North-South politics? Because it looks like, okay, you use the phrase, the direction in which the PDP was going. Is it about the PDP, the way it was going, or again, going the direction of the North? Is there something about that? And that was why I asked, did you speak to Waziri Adamawa Atiku Abubakar to tell him, look, no deal, we're going in another direction?
Actually, I did communicate with him that we're going to have stakeholders meetings, and I did communicate that we're going to have the stakeholders meetings in this week, that is in the last week, and that it was going to be a leadership meeting, and the outcome of that meeting was going to determine our next path, because we're no longer comfortable with the PDP. And I also know that he was already heading out of the PDP from the communications that he has passed on to me, and that we have also, Nigerians also know already. And when we went into the meeting, as I did say, we're looking into, could it be the APC, could it be the coalition? And as I say, it was a near-all decision that we should move into the APC.
Oh,
so to that extent, the communication, we had communications ahead of time concerning that. But about the North-South, the politics today may not be about the North-South, because I believe that both from the North and the South, people are competing. And in all political parties, you're likely going to have people from the North and the South. But beyond all this, for the stability of this nation, I also do believe that, yes, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was elected president in 2023. And for the stability of Nigeria, it is best for us to have him complete his 8-year tenure.
Okay.
Then the presidency can move back to the North. I believe that that is the right thing.
Oh, okay.
Why not calling it a North-South thing?
Okay. You listed a number.
All right, guys, welcome back. I don't know what you are going to say about him. So whatever you have to say, let us have it in the comment section. And don't forget to join us here. Always help us to like our content, help us to share it, and also make sure you subscribe here to get more of our updates. I will see you in another video.